morning and welcome back to the Tokyo Sydney overlap. And let's get started off with the Euro USD daily chart. We'll come back to gold in a while. I think gold needs attention now in the sense that the price action has completely gone against the projected ABC of minute wave 4, and the stop has been hit at 2960. So we are flat in gold right now. We don't have any trades active there, but we'll have to relook the situation in gold, of course. Now, as far as so let's get started off with the Euro USD daily chart, and there is no ambiguity about the trend which Euro USD has taken. I think we've got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 already, and on the upper side, on the higher side, and A, B, C corrective decline is also complete at 1.0177, and now what we are seeing is the beginning. It's already begun, actually. It's halfway through, it looks like. What we are seeing right now is the wave 3 or C at a higher degree, which is unfolding right now. Alright, so let's look at the subdivisions, and we have already done that, but for those who are joining fresh, so the action has started from 13th of January, right from 1.0177, and you can see the minute wave 1 and 2 complete. We are progressing higher. Euro is progressing higher within the minute wave 3 now, and furthermore the subdivisions are as follows. It is quite possible that the first rally was a leading diagonal and followed by a corrective decline. So that could be wave 1 and wave 2. And we've got wave 3 and potential wave 4 in the making, or wave 4 is cutting itself short now. And the other possibility is we've got minute wave 1, minute wave 2, and then sub-minute wave 1, sub-minute wave 2, sub-minute wave 3, sub-minute wave 4 and 5 still in the making, which will comprise of wave 3 of minute degree, not minute. Alright, so either it's expanding the sub-minute wave, the minute wave 3 over here. Let's I'm not doing too much of wave plotting just to avoid but we'll put one, actually, one degree of minute. And you can see the minute wave is extending, and by the time it completes 5 waves, we should see minute wave 3 complete somewhere here, and then we'll have minute wave Where's minute wave 4? Okay, minute wave 4 will be shifted here, and furthermore minute wave 5 higher. Alright, this is also quite possible, where the current subdivision is sub-minute degree. So we have sub-minute wave completing right there, one more leg higher, and then 4 and 5. That will complete the minute degree. So it's just a matter of whether which degree is expanding, whether it is minute undergoing right now or the sub-minute degree is still left. But the main thing that we need to now understand is that euro is not, it may not carry over all the way towards the 38.2% at 725, 730 zone. That's the reason we picked up the 23% retracement as well. So it's better to enter on the long sides. Yesterday, it almost dropped to 820 levels, pretty closer to the 23% Fibonacci ratio. And it is quite possible that the pullback could be complete. Alright, I'm not seeing the RSI due to some price issue, but the RSI might be also traveling pretty close to 40 as we speak right now. So it is better to take at least some partial longs. We have issued portal. We have triggered the portal with the position active now with the euro from 1.0850, and we are now on the long side, but we are going to keep it on a positional activity around 1.1100. All right. So partial longs can be initiated right now, and uh, remaining, if we see price action dropping towards the 750, we will definitely go and add some over there as well. But right now it looks like the euro might have just bottomed or preparing to bottom out. I'm not sure if it has already rallied or preparing to rally. It looks as a three-wave decline complete. There is a 535 or a 335 actually. It looks like a zigzag complete. Sorry. So if the a lot of coffee here, double season going on. It is too hot during the daytime, and right now it is cooler. Okay, so it is quite possible that euro might have completed a corrective decline, a shallow one though, and it could be on its way towards a higher level from here itself. So we are partially long around the 850 mark. Let's look at the dollar index now. Please excuse me, I'm not able to hold my cuffs. I'll try and I'll have to restream the session. It looks like The partial shorts can be taken in the dollar index around this level, and we'll be back again in a few moments, or we'll be taking care after the story of the dollar index during the London times, because it's getting difficult here to hold, and extremely sorry for the health issue. Okay, so seems it's subsiding now. So partial shorts can be initiated in the dollar index now around 103.79 itself. You see, the price action went up to 104 in the New York live, in the New York session. And it could not really carry over through 104. It was quite close to 23% retracement, but 104.90 was still too far away. So partial shorts can be taken now, and remaining we can initiate around 104.90 if prices rally there. All right, so we are in partial euro longs, and we are in partial dollar index shorts now. All right, on this side, we it's okay if we don't wait for a retracement to continue lower from here in pound. We can we can expect price action to drop towards the 28.81, but it has always been a shallow until in the past few days. So getting on the long side partially around 29.50 in pound is absolutely not ruled out, because the upside is still there towards 32 and 34. So kindly take some positions on the long side, and be prepared please to add some more on a corrective decline towards the 28.20 handle, and we will take it over from there. The stop loss goes below the 28 February lows, just around the 25.50 mark. All right. So that is the story in pound. There is no change in the trend, of course. Bulls are firmly in control. If you look at the retracements, those are happening in pound is absolutely, they are absolutely shallow. So it's okay to go and build the long side here itself, at least on the partial side. I'm not able to hold, so we are doing it quick one. All right, now this gold has changed its projections. It looks like potentially gold has changed its projections. We need to readjust everything what we were doing until now. That Fibonacci does not remain valid for now, and once again it has proven that gold has turned higher from a from a from just about 20 points projected targets. All right, it's now, we don't want to speculate if it's a 3 down and 3 up, or potentially an expanding flat, but the best way to count gold waves theory now is minute wave 4 might be complete around 2830, and minute wave 5 is now unfolding and kind of progressing higher. That could be the scene. It, in terms of the RSI, it's still not convincing, but in terms of price action, we've got to go through what the price action is now unfolding like. Okay, It's not an ABC anymore. Okay, within the vicinity of an expanded flat, it is an ABC still. But remember what happened on the minor wave 4. That ABC never turned lower. I'm not suggesting that it cannot happen right now with the minute degree wave 4, but if it has to happen, then it has to happen from the 38.2%, somewhere close to 29.98, or even before that. Prices can turn lower if it is an expanded flat. But if it's not an expanded flat, then it can continue higher, and it should rather continue higher because the overall trend is up. So we are more inclined towards wave 3, 4, and 5 now. Let's see how the price action is shaping out. All right. It's going to be very difficult to catch or identify if it's an expanded flat or not. The only way to identify is a three-wave corrective move. Right now, it looks like a three-wave corrective move, but only if it reverses from here. Otherwise, it's wave 3 in the making already. See that? Wave, let's move on to the hourly chart. Otherwise, it's already wave 3 in the making. Unless and until it looks like a wave 1, wave 2, or it's looked like wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth wave is extending, and the fifth wave is wanting to complete sometime sooner. Otherwise, it's going to go much higher. All right, and the higher targets are already defined towards the 3100 levels. Now, what we are going to do now as a trade plan is we got to allow retracement of this boundary, or we will aggressively go short around 29.98. That's the trade plan right now. Let me print the retracement of the first wave. See, it's getting around the target now, 29.90. If that ABC or expanded flat structure is to materialize, it should materialize somewhere from this level, or it will come. If it doesn't turn from 29.90 or 29.98, then it would be an indication that gold is heading higher within the minute wave 5. Alright, so I'm just removing this Fibonacci for now. Too many Fibonacci ratios already on the screen. Alright, it looks like it's a tricky situation right now. Should we go along with the fifth wave at minute degree higher towards the 3144 mark, or should we wait for I think the flow is obviously higher, so it's okay to go with the larger degree trend and we'll wait for a corrective decline possibly, and try and buy it lower. All right, even if it's an expanded flat, it's okay to buy it lower, but at this point in time, we'll better wait for prices to retrace for a price entry on the long side. All right, right now we are flat. We are not suggesting any side. We are not inclined to go long at this price, one of the highest one, and aggressive shorts are also ruled out. So let's stay aside for a while, and we'll come back with another story or with another update during the London Times. One last chart which I wanted to discuss was Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin entry has triggered around 80,000. Now that's a good sign. So what we now have is we are long Bitcoin around the 80,000 mark. That was neat little ABC, or maybe another low is required to print. But tell you what, Bitcoin longs are already active. We had placed a limit order around the 80,000, I suppose, 79, 80,000, and it's triggered now. So we are on with an active long side with a stop loss around 74 and potential take profit around 95 now. So I will just modify and activate the Bitcoin into the portal. You can keep a watch on that. Let's bring a pause to the current stories here. We'll touch base the indices when I come back in the London Times. Uh, so we are long. To just summarize the session. Excuse me for the a bit of coughing in between, but it's okay now. To summarize, looks like we have initiated partial longs in euro and pound and partial shorts in the dollar index. Gold we remain flat. It could be an expanded flat in the making or minute wave 5 progressing higher already. And in Bitcoin, we have entered long around the 80,000 mark again. Protected stop loss 2074.75 and projected targets at 95. All right, so that wraps up. That's a summary of the current session. We'll be back again in a few hours during the London times, and until that times, until that one, sorry. Please do take care and God bless us always. Thank you for joining again. Goodbye.